Hey guys, The Great here, and I'm starting up a new series to help newer players get into the video game championships, which are the official tournaments that Nintendo holds. It's double battles, the official, like I said, the official tournaments. And I'm going to be going over one of my favorite Pokemon in this metagame, and it is Rotom-W. And I'm going to be talking about throughout this video why Rotom, natures, items, movesets, and EV spreads on Rotom. And I'm also going to keep those base stats over there on the left hand side of the screen so you guys can follow along when I'm talking about the certain natures, items, movesets, etc. So we're going to get this started by talking about why Rotom-W in the video game championships. So why Rotom-W? What makes Rotom-W so special? Well, it's excellent typing. It's water electric. Its only weakness is grass because of its ability levitate, unless you have a mold breaker Pokemon, which you won't be hitting Rotom with any earthquakes anytime soon if you don't have a mold breaker Pokemon. It's resistant to flying, steel, fire, water, and ice. And it walls Talonflame pretty hard from the first thing I noticed, which also gets a lot of usage. Steel, it's quad resistant to, which is great because all the fairies running around. Fire, just because fire is also a good type right now. Water and ice as well. It has very good resistances that I do like having on my team, and that's why Rotom does fit a lot of the roles. It also has great bulk. 50, 107, 107. Its HP isn't very good, but the defenses do make up for it, and it is a pretty bulky Pokemon. And it also has a very decent move pool, with its attacking moves are basically Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt. You can run other things, but those are the two common moves you'll see, especially in X and Y metagame. And Light Screen, Rest, Reflect, Will-O-Wisp, and that's pretty much it for Rotom right now that I can think of off the top of my head that would be pretty useful in VGC. And that's why he's so good, is because he can cripple physical attackers, special attackers with Light Screen. And he's a very bulky Pokemon, so he's hard to take down as well once he gets those set up too. Or even if a partner Pokemon sets them up for him. Next thing we're going to be talking about is natures for Rotom. I listed 5 decent natures for Rotom-W. Modest, calm, bold, quiet, and sassy. Modest is pretty much your best bet because it boosts your special attack while maintaining that special and all that good bulk that Rotom already has. Calm is for the really, really bulky Rotoms that really don't worry about attacking too often, and they want to be as bulky as possible. Bold is the same way. Quiet is the same as Modest, except it lowers your speed, raises your special attack. So it's for a Trick Room Rotom, and Sassy is the same way, which is special defense, lowers speed. So basically, those two are for 0 IV speed Rotoms that are for Trick Room, and I've seen those once in a while, not as much anymore, but I'm just throwing that out there as an option for people that want to test it. Modest and Calm are probably the most common that I see. I personally like Calm because I like to use the bulkier Rotoms that have less attack, just because they just feel like they do more for the team as a support Pokemon. Yes, it does have 2 great attacks in Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt, but for me, the Will-O-Wisp and Living Attacks is what I really need Rotom to do. I chose 6 items for Rotom: Citrus Berry, Chesto Berry, Leftovers, Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, and Rindo Berry. Those are the most common items that you'll see on a Rotom-W, from most common to the top to least common at the bottom. That's just my opinion and what I see when I'm playing. So we're going to discuss each of the items individually. So let's start off with the least common, Rindo Berry. What Rindo Berry does is it weakens a super effective grass attack against Rotom, which is its only weakness unless you have a Mold Breaker Pokemon, like I said earlier in the video. It's a good item for Rotom because he can also take that hit pretty easily with his high defenses. So usually he can live a good attack with a Rindo Berry. You mostly saw Rindo Berries on Gastrodon though last season, and now Gastrodon's banned for X and Y. So I don't know if you'd really see Rindo Berry on Rotom because I think there are way better items for him. Next is the Choice Scarf, which increases your speed by 50%. Rotom's in a mid-speed tier at 86, and it's a decent speed for him to be running around. And a good set with that would be with Volt Switch, and I feel like that's a very viable strategy to use a Choice Scarf Rotom. It's not very common, but it is pretty good to be an annoyance. The next item, Choice Specs, is another item we saw Ray Rizzo use at Worlds, and it's a pretty good item. It boosts the attack, his special attack by 50%, which is just like the Choice Scarf but for special attack. And his special attack is 105, so it's nothing to front about. It's pretty high, so it will do a lot of damage with Thunderbolt and Hydro Pump, and Thunder if you use that with a Rain team. The next item would be Leftovers, which is a good item for always recovery. if you have like light screen up or reflect or their opponents are burned, it's a good item because it could make you live an attack, or it could be that little bit of health could be what you need to survive the attack. The next item, I really love this item, Chestoberry. Chestoberry is one of my favorite Rotom sets with Rest, and it's because you can use it to so many mind games with your opponent. They could just think your Rotom's out, you're going to protect it or switch out, and they'll double target your other Pokemon. Well, I'm just going to rest on you and get all my health back and protect my other Mon. So that's another thing I love about Chestoberry. It wakes you up from sleep, and it's just a great item on Rotom if you use that set. Then the last but not least, the citrus berry. Citrus berry is probably the most common item on Rotom-W. It doesn't increase your health, but when you get down to 50%, you get more health back. It's like a quarter, I think. I'm not sure the exact amount. I think it depends on the HP. I'm not quite sure on that. But you do, once you go into the yellow, you do regain some health back, which could make an attack go from a 2-hit KO to a 3-hit KO. So that's probably the most common item for Rotom right now. Decided that I'm going to put movesets and EV spreads together because they go hand in hand, also with natures and items as well. So first set we have to discuss about is Ray's choice specs from Worlds. He had a modest nature, 228 HP EVs, 4 defense, 12 special attack, 12 special defense, and 252 speed. Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Grass, Thunder. This was a Pokemon for Ray that would counter rain teams. It could live a modest Life Orb Kingdra Draco Meteor last in 2012, and it outsped Kingdra that wasn't in rain. So it's a pretty good, decent, choice spec set that I think you should just, build around and try to test it out. Some people go for more special attack to do a little bit more damage, but this utilized some Rotom bulk as well and its speed. The next thing I want to talk about is a bulky Rotom set that I have used before, and you could either go with the nature of Calm or Bold. And usually I like to have either Chestoberry or Citrus Berry for this one, and the EVs are as follows: 252 HP, 136 defense, special attack is 92, 26 special defense, 4 speed, and the moveset would be Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Rest, and Light Screen. So, Rest or Light Screen, rather. So basically this set is to be just, bulky Rotom that can actually do damage. The 92 special attack EVs are allowed to KO Talonflame with Thunderbolt if they're running the 252-252 spread, I believe. And it does live quite a bit of attacks. Once burned, it can live Mega Kangaskhan Returns with Parental Bond. And it's a very, very good set that I've run before and I've been testing out lately. And I actually do enjoy it quite a bit. Then we can go to a bulkier Rotom set, another one. This one is a little bit less attack oriented. It's 252 HP EVs, 144 defense, 4 special attack, 104 special defense, and 4 speed. It's usually holding a citrus berry, and its nature could be calm or bold, and the moveset would be Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, Rest, Light Screen, or Reflect. So basically you have options here. It could be like the other set that I put before, but this gives a chance for a screen. Definitely a screened Rotom, which is pretty cool. Personally, I would like Will-O-Wisp and Light Screen. That's why I put them as the first options there, because you're awfully bulky there. So I definitely would go along with putting the other Light Screen on there because you're already neutralizing physical attackers with Will-O-Wisp, and if you have Intimidate Mons on the field. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is mainly for beginners, just kind of basic stuff with Rotom. I know I didn't go into too much detail because I didn't want to make it too confusing for people. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. I'll leave my Twitter handle in the description below. That's where you can reach me most of the time if you want to talk to me. And hopefully I'll be making some more videos. I've just gotten some more time to do it, and I decided that this would be a little fun series for you guys. And I really hope you guys enjoyed my Rotom-W outlook. Also, I just ordered my capture card, so I will be streaming from now on once I get that in the mail. I hope you guys will really look forward to that. I'll be battling doubles mostly because that's all I do. And maybe some fun stuff, battling with viewers and whatnot. So I really hope you guys enjoy that. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and have a good one, guys.